Hey YouTube, what's going on? I want to show you guys a deck profile today. This is one that I've been doing really well with in locals. It started out as a net deck. I've made some tweaks to it here, and it's just been amazing. I mean, this deck has done everything I've asked it to, and I think some of the changes that I've made have helped as well. So I will get into it. The first thing is the Traptrix engine. You have 3 of the Stratos. Everybody knows what this does. Just get you those pluses. And then 2 of the Dionea, whatever. 2's the right amount. I did see it a little bit too much today. One of the times I did see it, both of them. But you know, if you can see 2 of them, it's not so bad because you can at least get this first one back with the second one. But 3 would definitely be too many, and I don't think you'd see 1 enough. This seemed right today. 3 bear. Bear's pretty good. I've been thinking about moving a gorilla to the main deck, but you know, for right now, I think I'll keep it with the bear. I haven't had too much of a problem with this yet. So then the 1 wolf bark, obvious. Then I have 2 fire hand and 2 ice hand. I did cut this down from 6. When you play 6 of them, it's just way too many. You draw, 2 or 3 of them in your opening hand. There were a few times where I drew these, in groups, but I usually just saw 1 of each, which isn't so bad. Kind of gives you some options. But I definitely think I don't think you need 6. The 4 worked pretty well. And the last card is a Thunder King, because onto the spells, dualities, and then tankies. Just deck thin. You have these and the Remelios. Also bear to dig through your deck. You also get the deck thinning from the hands. So that's why I feel like you don't need the upstart goblins in here. Just because you pulled through your deck so fast anyway, you're usually seeing the cards that you need. 1 Tensu and 1 Gyokku. Gyokku was all right. I do side this out like every time. Just I don't know. Back row just doesn't affect this deck as much as you'd think it would. Plus having the Remelios popping back row helps. But it's okay as an opening. Blow up a monster with bear and then to get that first attack in helps. I play 2 Lance. I do not play MSTs. The Lances are good. At first there was no Lances and they were 2 MSTs. Then I took the MSTs out and put in a Lance and the Gyokku. And then I ended up moving the Lances up to 2. Once today this seemed like too many. But it's clutch to have it when you need it. So one thing to keep in mind with Lance too is there's a lot of times where you can make the DNA and Remelio play. If you miss their bottomless with the Remelio, you have to be able to protect your Exceed from it, because you got to remember that they're holding on to those Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmares and the bottomless trap holes for your other monsters, since they can't use it on the Traptrix. So I guess it's nice to have more than not enough, but I don't know, a couple times that was too many. Dark Hole, Book of Moon, Soul Charge. Going into this weekend and stuff, I've been talking to people about the new ban list and everything. After today, I now am a believer that Soul Charge needs to be either limited to 1 or banned. It probably just needs to be banned. I actually Soul Charged today and got 3 Remelios off of it, which is a +5. I got 3 monsters and destroyed 3 back row. I mean, that's a joke. That was extremely good. So I have 2 Deep Prisons. I cut Mirror Forces altogether and just went with the Deep Prisons. I was playing 2 of each. I never missed the Mirror Forces today, and Deep Prison is just so good in so many situations where Mirror Force just doesn't get the job done. I am sad this is at 2. I would absolutely play 3 again if I could play 3. But you see these often enough, and they do so much work. The breakthrough skills, yes, these are common breakthrough skills. I sold the ultimates, whatever. But these, they work just as well, and breakthrough skill is awesome. I'll go over a play that happened a little bit later. Bottomless, 2 Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmares. I only have gotten this Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare off like maybe a couple times. It seems like it's kind of dead. I mean, when your opponent sees you search for this, they play around it. So yeah, you're still interrupting their plays, but it just doesn't seem as good. One of these might become a trap hole, but you know they're okay for now. Torrential, Compulse, Warning. You know, the staple cards there. I have one Call of the Haunted. I don't see this very often. It's usually to get a Myrmelio or something to blow up a card and then make that rank 4 play. Then I played 2 Wiretaps. This was at 3. I did drop it to 2, and actually it wasn't until I made my deck profile, just put the deck in order just now to show you guys the profile, that I realized that I dropped it to 2. That wasn't intentional, but I didn't notice. So I think that is a good sign that I should keep it at 2, because I really thought that I was playing 3 today, but I wasn't, just 2. So that's it for the Wiretaps. That's 40 cards. That's the main deck. On to the extra deck. I'm going to go through this really fast because I don't have a Laval Chain, an Emerald, a 101, or an Exciton Knight, and it's brutal, I know. But I'll go through some stuff that helps. Crazy Box is good, just to put a 3,000 beater on the field. I didn't use these. I used this to attack through some defensive monsters once. Used Black Ships, obviously staple. Maestro put in a lot of work, surprisingly. That's a big ass. I didn't use Cowboy. Didn't use Dweller. Didn't use this guy. Didn't use Cardinal. I did use this a lot, and this is actually a clutch play. I'll show you guys that. Ragna Zero, I use this a lot too. This is actually really good. Diamond Direwolf gets rid of problem cards. Tiger King, if you don't really have like a power play to make, this is sufficient to just get through your deck a little faster and just take your pluses. That's pretty good. Okay, and then I played a Rhapsody. So the big play that I had was I had these in my hand. Let's see. This Bear was in the graveyard. I had Wolfbark and Dionea in my hand, and I had this. Is that right? Yes. Okay, so I start my turn. I activate the Tensu and summon the Wolfbark with the Tensu. So then he gets back this guy. And this is all I had in my graveyard. This is the only card in there, I think, or the only card of note. There was no Myrmelio in the graveyard. So I take these 2, Exceed for this guy. So I milled 5 cards, and those 5 cards I milled, there was, I think I milled, definitely milled that, and then these. So this was my mill of my 5 cards, which is, I mean, these are whatever. But this is the first Myrmelio I had in my graveyard, and then I milled 2 breakthrough skills. So now my graveyard has a Myrmelio and 2 breakthrough skills. So I use my normal summon to drop the DNA, get the Myrmelio, blow up a back row, and then exceed it into this. Use this to banish 2 of their cards from their graveyard, and then equipped it to the Kagasuchi, which is now a 3,700 attack monster that can't be destroyed. And that was huge. Later on, somebody told me that was actually the wrong way to do it. I should have done this, but it still seemed ridiculous that I could, stop their plays with Berserk, manipulate graveyards, drop the 2 breakthrough skills in the graveyard, and destroy back row. Like it was just such a clutch mill, and that worked out so well. So that was the big play today. I'll just try to run through that real quick with you guys. That was a lot of fun. My side deck has been really great as well. The first cards are Fossil Dynas. Those are amazing. And I'm going to jump to the other 2 cards I think are great. Swords of Concealing Light. These are just so good just to get you, to a later point in the game quickly. Fossil Dyna is just a blowout card. I got both effects off, either just setting it and blowing up a field, or, just poking in for game because they can't ever do anything. So those are all good. I did side 2 MSTs. I never brought these in once. I didn't need them. I did side these two because they're blowouts in certain matchups, but I didn't see Boojins or Mermails or Dark World, so those didn't come in. Blackhorn is clutch. That's good. I probably will move this up to more. I just need to find the space for it. Then the other two trap holes, just to modify the lineups. Acid trap hole will probably get in here. There's not a lot of Yugioh and locals or anything, but acid trap hole's a pretty good addition. Run the Grand Mole because just poking at things is good. This solves a lot of problems you can have with Stardust and other things, just to move cards off the board. Gorilla, extra back row hate. This might find its way into the main deck. And then two crossouts. These are in here for, pretty much anything. Evols, Yugioh, Raccoons, other players who play hands. This is obviously going to be a staple, almost main deck staple once Shaddoll's come out soon. But for right now, they have earned their spot in the side deck. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoy this deck profile. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have any comments or fixes or anything else, suggestions. Obviously, I need to get the extra deck cards to complete it. But that's it for now. One more thing, I want to find out what you guys think about, and this is kind of a reward, I guess, for watching the video this long. I would like to start doing some deck fixes and things like that. So if you guys want to send me a deck list, you can send me a message, or probably be easiest to put it in the comments. Or if you go to locals, just give me a list when I'm at locals. And I'd like to do some suggestions, some deck fixes, or even talk about some other people's deck profiles. So if you guys have anything kind of fun or something you've been working on that you want to show me, or show my viewers, just let me know, and I'd like to get those on my channel. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.